Alright, to start things off, we just need our simple punk combo. For those that don't know, you either need ZMN or E-Telly, either one will do. We're just going to go ahead and say E-Telly is our starter here because it makes things a little easier. We get our normal summon later on in the turn. We're not going to use it in this particular combo, but just so you know. So starting things off, we activate our E-Telly, then that brings out our ZMN from our deck. ZMN effect activates, we pay 600, we bring Fox Tune to hand. Then we activate the Fox Tune by pitching it and the other card in our hand to grave, and our summon our Deer Note. Next up, we're just going to go ahead and sync 8 with Z and the Deer Note to summon our new monster, Mantis. Mantis activates as Chain Link 1 on summon, and Deer activates as Chain Link 2, bringing back our Foxy Tune. Effective Mantis then dumps Fengali, however you want to pronounce it, into the grave, activating its own effect to special summon itself because it was sent from deck to grave by monster effect. Now we have a level 1 tuner on the field. You know, ideally this would be like, that's a lot of copium. Just kind of hope that, it comes back off to this week. But anyways, we have Fengali on the field, and then we activate the second effect of Mantis to make itself a tuner, and then we take our level 8 Mantis and our level 8 Foxy Tune, and we synchro summon into Diabolantis. Now, of course, we're pretending that this is turn 1 and our opponent has something on the field. We activate the effect of Diabolantis, and we spam our field full of tokens. It's the dream, a level 1 tuner and 4 tokens on the field. Now we're going to look at a couple things we can do with this field, but the first one we're going to do is a sprite-based combo. So we're going to go ahead and take our Fengali and our tokens, and we're just going to go ahead and sync 2. Alright, once we have our formula on the field alongside our Diabolantis, off the formula effect, we're going to go ahead and draw a card. Next up, we're going to take our Formula Synchron, level 2, and our Diabolantis, and link them off into Sprite Elf. Sprite Elf effect will activate and will bring back our Formula Synchron. Next up, we're going to take our Formula Synchron and we're going to go ahead and sync 3 with the token in order to bring out Samsara Cat. We could have gone straight into Cupid Pitch with the Formula Synchron, but Cupid Pitch's effect changes its level based off the tuner used for its synchro summon, and if we had used Formula, it'd either be a level 2 or a level 6, and we want it to be level 1 or 7. For this combo, we're going to go ahead and make sure it's level 1. Now we're going to activate the effect of Sarukat in the grave, so by sending a Synchro monster from our graveyard back to the extra deck, in this case our Formula Synchron, we can then special summon the Samsara Cat back to the field. Now Cupid Pitch is level 1, so we can go ahead and sync off Cupid Pitch and our level 1 token to summon Formula Synchron. Formula Synchron effect activates alongside Cupid Pitch, so add a monster with 600 defense to your hand, which can be any of the level 3 punk monsters, and then we're going to go ahead and draw a card off our Formula Synchron. Next up, we take our Formula Synchron and our Samsara Cat, and we link summon Sprite Sprint. Sprint effect activates, and we get to dump our Angler, which in turn brings out our 2 Beavers, setting up our last monster for this combo, Gigantic Sprite. Alright, for this next version of the play, we're going to go ahead and do what is essentially the Oridon combo from a previous format. So for those that didn't know, the Oridon combo was a Hulk combo where you used Hulk to bring out Despot 01, went into Oridon, gained a bunch of tokens on the field, and then Despot revived itself on the field. And that combo had so many applications, but we're going to go for a simple one for one of my favorite decks, Virtual World. So in the Despot combo, we need a couple things with our, through some combo shenanigans, we ended up getting the Juju with Cupid Pitch, and that in turn brought us a Juju on the field and a Lulu in hand. This is that same exact combo, but much more streamlined. So we're going to take our Fengali and 3 of our tokens. We're just going to go ahead and summon our Cupid Pitch. Then because we used a level 1 tuner, Cupid Pitch becomes level 5. We sync off Cupid Pitch and our last token into the level 6 Juju. Effective Cupid Pitch activates in grave, and we get to search for a Lulu. Now for the past few months or so, the Virtual World deck has been able to use the Punk engine to summon Dragon Drive and then search for Lulu off of that. And while that was fine, I was never really a fan of it because it didn't really leave you anywhere to go. You could obviously make a Punisher with the Dragon Drive, but the issue is that if you didn't open with another Virtual World name, the play didn't really go anywhere, and it just kind of led to some bricky hands, which was already a problem for Virtual World. But with this combo, any E-Telly equals a Lulu with the name on the field. I prefer this one just because, one, it gives us a couple different monsters to play with, and more importantly, it sets itself up with the Juju on field and Lulu in hand. Okay, this next one is very simple. We're going to go back to this generic field here. Mantis effect is of course going to send Fengali. Fengali effect is going to summon itself, and the reason we want to go with Fengali is because we want the extra body on field. Now we're just going to go ahead and take our 2 level 8 monsters and exceed summon Gigantic Champion Sargus. Now Sargus effect activates, and we go ahead and grab our Regulus from the deck. And then we're going to take our Fengli and our champion, and we're just going to go ahead and link off into any generic link 2. And then we get to take our Regulus that we just added to hand and summon it by equipping the champion Sargus from the grave. Okay, so this next version of the play is for those of us that love bricks and unconventional cards. So once again, return to this field. This time, instead of sending our Fengli to the grave with Mantis, we're going to go ahead and send Goki Pole. Goki Pole is then going to let us add a monster to hand, and we're going to go ahead and pick Basic Insect because it is the weakest monster in our level 2 insect lineup. We can then summon the Basic Insect, and because of Goki Pole's second effect, we can destroy one monster on the field with attack greater than or equal to our Basic Insect, which is only 500 attack, so that's one way to clear a field. And then we get to activate Mantis' second effect, turning either itself or Basic Insect into a tuner. And then we sink 10 into Baron.